Kita junga givalga with no and Rachel creator Jenny. Thank you very much for showing the interest to learn the Didinga language again. This is part of the continuous applications getting learning by you baga the kuruma na create ne on YouTube, and some of you are interested. So I'm trying to continue on that so that it can help people really learn something. And some people don't have the ability to read and the ability to write and comprehend sometimes katima so I am just trying to share exactly maybe you can understand. So just the basic. I'm not really an expert on this language. So so let's start from another version of Didinga Grammar. So from the past, when I was actually teaching you all the the vowels and the the alphabet, right? So some of you got at least the idea, and maybe by now you're able to read something. Some of you are really, I appreciate you for actually making the effort to read and really get to know this language. So let's get into this very quickly. I thought I prolong this, and then after this, I'm going to begin writing some stories, some short stories whereby you can then try to challenge yourself and read and comprehend and understand what the story is all about. So when you're reading this, try to use loud vocals. Like, what I mean is read loudly. Language you understand. Maybe for now, try to read loudly so you can hear the way you pronounce the words, because it takes time for you to develop that pronunciation and also the comfort of reading the words. So let's jump into it. So Didinga basic writing skills, Didinga grammar for this matter. So we do have here what we call the adjective. So here we do have an example of an adjective. I just wanted to make sure some of you do understand exactly what they are. So for example, adjective, as we know in English, they are modifying words that gives meaning for quantification. So for this example, I got here the word elamide, which is actually something beautiful or nice or good. The word abade, which is this word here, and then something which is not good or dangerous. Ala, something natural or original. Artisani, something is working, functional. Okay, so just as that, I don't want to explain further than that. I just want to relate to English a little bit so you understand how the adjective sounds in the Didinga language. So not all of it, there's so many parts of adjective and in parts of English, but I'm just getting the basic of it so you understand. So let's move to the next slide. Okay, so here we go, the verbs. As we know in English, verb is a doing word, right? So let's go through some of this very quickly. So the word viro is run. The word beto is go or leave. The word beti is take. The word tongek is leave. The word anyek, give or offer. Tichan, do it or do not, or do or work on it. Okay, so these are some of the few examples of the word of the verbs. Let's move to the next one. Nouns. Nouns, for example, as you know, they are all just identification words to identify something, how it is, or what it is, or the sound of the definitely it's just like what is it? Like, for example, we have it, for instance, here, and then when it comes to word like bonai, thine, greetings, kindness, and all that. So let's go through them all, very quickly here. So we have it is just a person or human being. Eating is an animal or an edible animal actually. For example, it's actually a cow or goat or something like that. Hido is a river. Chugudum is just the name of the city or place. Roget is a life. Bonai, kindness, nice, goodness, whichever way you want to describe it. Thine it is greetings. Tiloinit, advice, or guidance. Toro method is heroism. Next slide will be on conjunctions, joining words. As we all know, we have to connect sentences using some sort of and, like, uh, things like therefore and also and all that kind of thing. So we also have it in Didinga. The word he is, it can be the same as and or like. Ne is also and also. Hinengiti is because. Hode or. Holong ne dek. I have to write it this way because there is no one single word to describe not only or but. So holong ne dek is but or not only. Ne the yoko. So therefore. Ne the yoko. Ne the yoko. So therefore. My notebook. Weather. And then also the last one, for example, is ne al yet. Okay, so these are a few examples for conjunctions. Let's move to the next slide. Pronouns. Pronouns are substituting words for a noun or a phrase. So for example, the word ngagita can also be us, okay? So, or we can also say we ourselves. And then ehogo can also be they, okay? They. And also negi or negi. So there's a difference between negi as you are asking somebody what. Or you can say negi, which is actually they or them. Okay, that's the difference. Ngane, who. Ngane, who. Lokolech, chingaji. It can be also a she, a girl, or a female. Okay, Lokolech chimaje. It can also be he or a boy or a male. So there's no way you can write the word she in just one word. Now you have to describe it as it is. Logolechimaji, logolechimaje. Gi, it, something, just something. It's also in English when it says it's something, so it is something related to something you don't really, has nothing to do with you. It's just a simple thing. It could be a calculator like this, like the one I'm holding in my hand. It, a calculator, right? So in Didinga also, if something is like you could just say gimaji, gi, just something. Okay. So if it makes sense, let's move to the next slide. Finally, here we have what we call the prepositions. Sorry for the spelling. I think I misspelled the word prepositions. The words used to link nouns or pronouns or phrases. Okay, so lokora is like up. Okay, lokora, up. And then ito is in, okay? And then ito will be like into. And then lota is down also, down. Baketa is a cross on the other side. Okay, baketa is a cross on the other side. You got it? So high, which is actually he, not high in English. So it is actually he with. Okay, I'm actually having all these words here. I have to point to them. He is with. Lahade. Lahade is not really a Didinga word, but it's a word from Arabic language, which means until. And then what else can I actually describe that as? But it's the same thing. It's like just we borrowed that to describe the word until. And then hatenga, which is this one here. Hatenga is before. Hatenga, before. So I hope it is very informative enough. I don't know if you have any questions, ask me.